So I made a video yesterday on a coin that I believe has a 1,000x multiple potential return on investment. It's called AXGT. Uh, it's called AXGT. It is a decentralized science governance token for a decentralized autonomous organization, or a DAO. And man, I mean, I've just got people coming out of the woodwork asking me about it, telling me they got a couple $100 to invest in it, this, that, and the other. And I wanna preface this with a warning, with a disclaimer. Okay, if you do not know what you're doing, you are going to get wrecked. If you do not know what you're doing, you're going to get wrecked. And if you do not have real money, not a couple $100, because the fees alone might be $100 just for you to buy this in and of itself. Okay, this is not for you. This is not an opportunity for you. I make these type of videos for people who are responsible. They understand their risk tolerance. They know how to navigate this space, and they can take advantage of these opportunities. But if you're just trying to, wing it and try to figure it out by watching a 10-minute video, man, you're going to get wrecked. Okay, but for those of you that know what you're doing, those of you that you're not a newbie. Okay, and you're not an expert or a master, but you know how to navigate this space. This video is for you. In this video, I want to share with you my exact step-by-step profit taking strategy that I use and that I've really, just mastered this thing to the point where, on the coin AXGT, I'm currently up near over 10% return on my investment since I got in, and I shared this coin with my Discord community, as well as many other coins that I've absolutely destroyed it on because I know how to take profit. Okay, I know how to take profit, and that's probably one of the biggest challenges that people have in this market is they don't take their profit. They don't take their initial seed capital off the table, and they don't have a strategy or a plan to take profits on the way up and then potentially liquidate the position altogether as close as we possibly can to the top. And so I'm going to walk you through that today because it really is not that hard. Okay, I'm a high school dropout. I don't even have a GED. I barely know how to use a comma, but I'm telling you what, I'm a crypto billionaire. Okay, so I know what I'm doing when it comes to crypto. Okay, so let's jump into this and let me show you just how simple it really is to capitalize on this market. Okay, so yeah, here we go. So understand first and foremost that our actions are determined by our emotions. Okay, think about this. You're a guy, you're hanging out at the bar, you want to get a girlfriend, you see this fine little hottie that's sitting at the end of the bar, she's giving you the eyes, she's giving the old come on over, yeah, come and knock on my door. Okay, but when you make eye contact with her, but in that moment, you get that feeling, that nervous, that anxious, that feeling, that trepidation. That emotion might cause you to become paralyzed and not take action. Okay, so all of our actions are predicated on the emotions that we feel first. And I'm telling you right now, especially in investing and especially in crypto, you are driven by two primary emotions: greed and fear. The reason why people stay in and don't take profits is because they're greedy. They're greedy. They're telling themselves, oh, well, what if it goes up another 10%? What if it goes up another 100%? That's greed. And then you've got the people on the other hand that are fearful. What if I get in and it drops more? What if I get in and I lose my money? Okay, and they're justified. I've dealt with them and I still deal with them. But I've created systems in my life that have greatly reduced and even eliminated the emotion when it comes to taking action on buying and selling. Okay, so understand that first is that you are going to have to master your emotions, not only in trading, but in life in general. So here you go. I'm going to show you just how to get in, how to take profits, because that's the name of the game, guys. So a couple things is understanding that one, you've got to have a plan. Okay. Is this a short-term hold? Is it a long-term hold? Is it a medium-term hold? Okay. And based on that, you know, it's my long-term holds are 5, 10, 20 years. Okay. My blue chip coins, I'm not touching those investments, okay, for 10 years or more. Not only that, but they're all free. And I'll show you exactly how I made that happen here in a moment. My medium term coins, they might be 90 to 180 days. And then my short term might be less than 24 hours. It could be up to 90 days. So first and foremost, I have a plan. I have a strategy before I get into any coin. Okay. Second, I have a set amount that I'm investing. I'm not gambling here. I'm not gambling in the sense of, oh, I'm going to put down 80% of my holdings, my working capital. Let's say if you got $10,000, I'm not putting $8,000 on a trade hoping that I double my money in a week. Okay, that's a recipe for failure. Okay, if it's a short-term trade or even a medium-term trade, I might do $1,000 max, because I'm personally looking for, again, going back to my plan, my strategy. Okay, I don't invest in something unless I think I'm going to get at least a 10x on my money. A 1x is the absolute minimum, an absolute minimum. But I'm looking for big returns, you know. I haven't dealt with all the pressure and the stress of the last 7 years, you know, to double my money. Okay, to me, doubling my money is just breaking even. Okay, so it's having a plan, it's having a strategy, it's having a budget. Okay, and then it's having tools that you can use to help you achieve that goal. And probably the most important tool that I have discovered in the last 7 years is this one on your screen, CryptoPro. Okay, this is a portfolio tracking software that you can get totally for free. Okay, just go to the App Store and download it, or click my affiliate link. Again, you can get it totally for free, but you can input all of your trading activity into this software, and it will tell you what your P&L is. Okay, and this is what I use to buy and sell, is I use P&L, or profit and loss. Okay, I don't look at charts. I don't believe that the past has I do not believe that the past predicts the future, because when I got in is different from when you got in. And so our percentage of P&L is going to be different. So I'm just tracking my own P&L and I'm acting accordingly. Okay, so I want to give you an example of a coin, a couple coins actually, that we've absolutely destroyed it on in the last few weeks. The first coin I'm going to show you is OPSEC. Okay, OPSEC, right here, you can see I put in all this data. Okay, so I shared this coin with my community back on February 5th. So not even 30 days ago, actually over 30. No, still not over 30 days, excuse me. Okay, I put $1,000 in on February 5th. And then guess what? 10 days later, on February 15th, I was already up over 200% on that investment. So what did I do? I pulled my seed capital out. Okay, so part of my plan, in fact, the very first objective in any of my investments, I don't care what the investment is, the first objective is always, when can I get my investment capital back? So that's my first objective. So boom, 10 days later, I pull out my seed capital. And then you can see right here, I just make a really small, it's just one OPSEC, you know, at the time it was 61 cents. I just do put this data in so I can track the profit or the loss from the time that I cashed out, that I made that last sell. Okay, so I place this tracking data in there. Okay, and then 5 days later, OPSEC corrects and it comes down 10%. So what did I do? I took 50% of that capital that I'd pulled out on February 15th and I bought back in. I dollar cost averaged in. So I was able to get more than 50% of the coins that I sold back here at a profit. I was able to get in at a discount. All because I'm tracking the percentage of profit and loss on all of my investments. Okay. And then I just keep playing the game, baby. Okay. So then what? 8 days later, look at that. It goes from 51 cents to $1.27. So guess what I did? I pulled out all of this seed capital plus 10%, $55. You know, I can buy my fancy coffees, okay, every day. So I buy back in, baby. I buy back in, or excuse me, I sell after that 130%. Look at that though. Look at that, guys. I bought 973 on February 20th. Okay. I sold less than 50% and I took a $55 profit. That's what I'm talking about, baby. And since this last sell, I'm still up 41% on that last. So I'm not looking to buy in at this point. At this point, okay, here's where the real magic happens. Here's where the real magic happens, because as you can see, I never sold my entire position. I understand the fundamentals of this coin. I've done my research. I went to the website. I looked at the team. I looked at what the project actually is. I understand the fundamentals. Okay, so I didn't sell my whole position. What I did is now I have 4,135 OPSEC coins that are currently worth $7,691, and it's absolutely free. Totally free. In fact, I have a total of $2,059 in pure profit that I could pull out even right now just to put me at even Steven. But again, I believe that this coin, you know, it's got at least a 10x multiple potential left in it. So I can sit there and not do anything. And I have no emotional attachment to it. I have no emotional attachment because it's all free. It's all free money. I've already taken back all of my seed capital. I put it back in the account so I can look for the next OPSEC. That is my strategy. So I had a plan, I had a system that it greatly eliminated the emotion that it's certainly going to come up when you play this game. And it's the number one reason why people fail. They don't take profit and they never get in, based on those two emotions of greed and fear. Okay, but listen, and all in all, I bet I have an hour invested in all of this action right here, maybe an hour. It doesn't take a lot of time. I do everything from my phone right here, all of my research, all of my buys, everything I do from my phone. Everything. Okay, let's move on to the next one, AXGT. This is the 1000x potential, the coin I think that could absolutely change lives, or you might lose your money. You certainly might lose your money. So if you can't handle losing $1,000, you shouldn't even do this. And if you don't have at least $1,000 that you can, all right, with all due respect, gamble with, you shouldn't be doing this. Don't even watch my videos because it's not for you. This is for big people, okay? But anyways, okay, February 15th, posted on the Discord. So if you aren't a member, click the link below to become a member of the Discord community. Okay. Look at that. AXGT was 1 penny. 1.6 pennies, baby. Put in $1,100. It's actually because I like, you know, sometimes using those weird angel numbers. So I did 1111, but with fees and everything, 120. Okay. Now, 15 days later, I mean, I'd 12x my money. So I turned 1,200 into like 13,000 something. So what did I do? I took out $3,000. I took out almost triple the money that I put in. That's how you do it, baby. That's how you do it. So now I've got, 55,716 AXGT coins valued at $23,760, all free. All free. And now I just watch. I just watch and I act accordingly. If there's some news or if something starts to dump, boom, I'll take out a bunch more. I could sell half of this right now. No big deal. Totally unattached. Just put it right back into my working capital account. I'm staying on top. I'm keeping my eye on the ball. That's another big thing that causes people to lose is they take their eye off the ball. There's a fast moving market. And the cool thing about CryptoPro is that right here in the bottom, you can stay up to date with the latest news. See, Ripple price poised for a massive breakout in March, says analysts. Okay, so boom, stay on top of the news. Okay, America on eve of banking crisis. That's why you got to get into crypto, guys. The banking system is not your friend. They don't give two shits about you. You are just their pawn in their scheme. That is all you are. But anyways, guys, okay, man, that number, that's the state. Oh, it is correct. Okay, so the price has gone up another 100% since I took that profit, including my seed capital, off the table. Okay, and now I'm just cool. I'm just chilling. Had a great morning, went to the sauna, just sweat out all of the demons from last night, Okay. And now I'm just making this video for you guys, trying to show you my simple system. Okay. So all I'm doing every day is I'm just watching the P&L of my holdings. I'm just watching the P&L. Okay. And when it gets, I look at it like the RPMs on your car. Okay. If you're driving a manual, I know most people don't know how to drive a manual anymore, but I'm a professional driver, so I do. Okay. Is when the RPMs go, get too high, the sound of the engine. What do? You shift into another gear to lower those RPMs. The same exact strategy or analogy I apply to crypto. So when a coin hits 200%, so right here, this one graph, it's up 154%. So we're almost there, baby. When it hits 200%, I pull my seed capital out. Okay, so right here, February 5th, $1,000. I'm currently sitting at 154% return on investment. Now, this is my plan. You do whatever you want. If you want to take your seed capital out when you hit 100%, then that's cool. You just sell 50% of the coin. You take that $1,000, you put it back into your working capital account, and you live to see another day. You find the next opportunity. Me, I wait until I hit 200%. So then I only have to sell 1/3 of the coins. And if it really is taking off, then I might even, just trail it up and try to get the max that I can. But I'm again, at that point, I'm really focused. I'm sitting here in the office. I'm watching things to see where it goes to try to catch the best opportunity. Okay. But again, take my, rough blueprint and custom tailor it to you. I have an extremely high risk tolerance. So for me, I'd much rather keep holding on till we hit 200% compared to pulling my seed capital out at 100%. Okay, so that's all I do. I'm just looking at my own P&L. Every time I buy, I'm getting the exact price, including fees that I bought at. Okay, I'm always using the same round numbers. Okay, so all of these, 1,000 invested, 999, whatever. Okay, again, 99999, na 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 na, na 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 na, and then 1,000. Thank you very much. Okay, it's to me, it's really not rocket science. Okay, what it really comes down to, again, go to my Discord. I have an entire video series on these fundamentals. But one of the in order to master becoming a professional investor, you must master your emotions, because if you are not in control of your emotions, you will be blinded by your emotions. You will be a slave to your emotions, and you will react according to your emotions. And from my experience, our emotions are often wrong. They will cause us to take the wrong action. Just like I said, you see that beautiful lady that you want to go ask, that woman could be the mother of your children. That could be the greatest decision that you ever made. But, you know, the pussy pops up and says, oh, I'm scanned. What if she says no to me? Okay. And then you don't do it. And then you're going to be a simp for the rest of your life because you are a slave to your emotions. So, you know, again, these are time tested and proven principles. You know, I didn't make this stuff up. You know, I've just read a lot of investing books, you know, that talk about these same things. And I try to simplify it in these, you know, fun, silly little videos for you guys. But anyways, guys, that is it. That's my simple strategy to take profits. Again, use CryptoPro, have a plan, have a budget, have an exit strategy. Okay, let's talk about that real quick before I let you go. Okay, so here, let me use one because these are free. These are all free. I have no emotional attachment to them. But let's look at another one. Let's look at this one that you guys might. All right, giddy. Let me see it quick. Oh, this is actually a great example. Okay, so having an exit strategy. Now, my exit strategy is a 50% loss. So right here, again, my P&L, I can come down to these losers. Okay, and Navcoin, negative 20%. FX1, down 20%. Bonsai, down 31%. Okay, so when any of my holdings hit or get close to hitting 50% loss, I reevaluate. What's going on with the project? You know, did I just get in too late and I've got too many people that are pulling profits? Do I believe in the project? Does it have good fundamentals? So at 50% on these ones, okay, on these coins, because this portfolio again, I'm making a video on this portfolio. This is my 2024 strategy. I mean, I'm gonna make 10 million bucks off of this. So if you want to learn how to do that, watch out for that video coming soon. But anyways, okay, if it's a coin that I think has great fundamentals, you know, it's being talked about, but the price just ain't moving, I might double down on it. You know, if Bonsai is a great project with great fundamentals and it gets close to 50% loss, I might put another $1,000 into it. Because then what happens is when it does finally pop, man, your return on investment skyrockets. Okay, and that's another massive mistake that people make, and that is a telltale sign. In fact, that's what I was going to say earlier, was after working with, you know, hundreds and thousands of people through social media and whatnot, is I have discovered that crypto exposes you. It is going to expose you. What type of winner are you? What type of loser are you? Okay, because if you're a poor loser, man, you're never going to be successful in anything that you do. And if you're the type of winner that when you do, you know, you're better than everybody else, eventually you're going to lose. Okay, so crypto exposes people. And so one of the biggest mistakes I've seen is that people will buy at the high. They buy, how many people bought it? You know, Bitcoin at 60,000 last cycle, thing drops down to 16,000. They sell their whole position at 20,000 because their wife is bitching at them. Okay, and then they curse crypto and they taint and stigmatize the market. When guess what? You're a loser. You bought high and you sold low. The real thing you got to do is, man, when it hits those lows, you got to fucking double down, baby. You got to double down. Let me show you exactly how that works. And then I'm done here because this is already running over. Okay, but right here, Bitcoin. Look at this, guys. Since July 8th of 2022, every single Friday, I was investing $1,000 into Bitcoin. I was doing it live. I did a live show every Friday for nearly 2 years, showing you the power of dollar cost averaging. Nothing beats dollar cost averaging for a solid portfolio. Because look at this. Boom. $1,000 at 16,700. Another 1,000 a week later, 16,701. Look at this one. Cut the absolute bottom, 16,526. These are principles. These are the principles of success in investing. And if you can't learn them and apply them, you don't play the game. Okay. That's what I'm here to say. Because then look what happens. Then it starts coming up. But as it's going up, I'm still buying, baby. I'm still buying because I know there's a time to sow and a time to reap, but we don't do them both in the same season. And I understand that bear markets are the time to sow your seeds. Because, man, when the market flips and when it becomes time to harvest, it explodes fast. So look at this. March 31st, 2023, the position was up 47, almost 50%. Boom, I took $10,000 in profit. Again, that. Boom, the RPMs got high, took some of that profit. Boom, came back down. Okay, I just kept on plugging away, though. Kept on plugging away. Every single week. Look at that. Every single week. And then look what happens. Tides start to shift, guys. We get into September of 2023, October. And then what I do, I take profits again. When I was up 100% on my Bitcoin, took $19,000 off the table at 37,800. Okay. Then what happens? Okay, this one is the, is it? No. Okay, so this is when we started getting close to the halving. So December 15th, okay, the portfolio is now up 234%. Because like I said, this stuff starts to absolutely skyrocket. Look at this, 204%, 214. Let's look at someone who's going 276, so almost 3x on my money. It explodes up. And then what I do, I just take that profit off the table. I'm going to fucking Disneyland. Okay. And then after that halving event, I could clearly see that it wasn't going to explode up further after that, excuse me, the ETF news. So I took profit. I didn't sell the whole position. I just took profit. And then the price came down. In fact, dude, I didn't enter that. I have to enter that because I bought back in. I bought back in at 35,000. So I got to put that data in there. But anyway, look at this. The results of that consistency, having that plan, having the discipline, having the foresight, and knowing how these cycles work. I'm now on March 3rd of 2014. I have 1.5 Bitcoin. So I'm now sitting in the top 10% of holders on the planet. I got $94,000 in free Bitcoin. And then I got $132,000 just sitting in Tether, waiting for the next opportunity, waiting to build portfolios like this that are, it's up. I'm up 238% since the beginning of February. All because of the principles I'm trying to share with you. Okay, number one, you got to get in. If you ain't in yet, you've got to get in. You're so far behind the ball. Oh my God. I feel bad for your kids. I feel bad for your kids because they're going to go hungry. Okay. And then secondly, you have to have a plan to take your profit. You have to. Otherwise, you're going to get wrecked. You'll watch the peak, and then as it goes down, you'll think, oh, it's going to pop back up. That's your greed again. That's your greed and your fear. And your fear. But again, when I'm just tracking my P&L, baby. Look at that. I'm up 453% on my Ethereum. I'm up 404% on my Shiba. I'm up 300, almost 400% on Sia Coin, 230, 112. Okay, I've already taken a bunch of profit here. I've got 12,000 left I could take out and just leave it. But again, that's earning me about 5% yields. That's something we'll talk about on another day. But anyways, guys, I have rambled way too long on this video. So if you want to learn more, go to our website, plug into our community, guys. I'm going to show, no one's doing what I'm showing you here as far as tracking P&L and showing you how to execute based on that. But again, if you're just getting in now, you're so far behind the ball. So you definitely need to join our community. Go to galacticcrypto.com and join. But also go to Boycott Apparel. Guys, revolutionary. This is the world's first crypto-powered apparel brand. Scan that QR code, takes you right to your affiliate page. This is a revolutionary. I am disrupting fashion, disrupting the fucking world, baby. So we'll see you on the next one.